a rough night of sleep tonight, to be honest. I think I woke up like 5 or 6 times. And didn't sleep much in total. Sometimes I have these phases, which are very annoying, where I only sleep 3 or 4 hours. And then I wake up after those couple of hours. And my body feels like kind of in a state of alertness. And sometimes I also feel tightness in my chest. A little. And yeah, then I'm kind of, I don't know, feeling a little panicked in the middle of the night. And then I can't sleep for a few hours until I kind of calm down again and get to rest again. Get tired, and then I think after that I slept another 2 hours. But that made it for a total of like 5 hours maybe, so not that much sleep tonight. Yo! Hold on. Is Happy actually going to fast expo? Kills the Wisp here. But the Wisp got the scout off. Demon Hunter's on the way. We got a second Wisp on the march. I certainly didn't think this was going to happen here. Coil right away on the Demon Hunter, who does not have mana burn, but with Immolation here can do quite a bit of damage. Happy could just fall back, and now tech. Demon Hunter has committed to Immolation. It's not a big commitment. Demon Hunter also slowed down his creeping. I guess this would fit Happy's style much more. You know, the fake expo into tech, trying to keep Kaho guessing. But yeah, it's gonna make Kaho wonder for the entire series now. Is he gonna expand or not? Tiki now gonna get level 2. We as the observers have the advantage of always being able to see the Necro here. We know exactly if attack is happening or not. For the Night Elf, it's a lot more difficult to scout. But the attack has begun for Kaho. So I think he's expecting Happy to attack as well. And Happy will. I guess with the Demon Hunter you have to attack regardless. Demon Hunter is not a good hero for going all in against Expo. Happy could creep this camp still and then set up a tower on the way to tier 2. Demon Hunter is great in the late game. Not so great in the early game on low levels. This can be punished potentially with Expo on the way to tier 2, like we might see here, perhaps. GG again with the €1 donation, thank you. Happy gets the last hit and the item, Pendant of Energy. The Demon Hunter still has lots of mana here. Happy isn't creeping very fast, but notably, he's also just slowing down the demons creeping a ton. Still only level 1, needs one more Skelly to heal up. Hawagul's healing. What am I missing? Oh, brother, seems like you haven't read the patch notes in a long time. A couple of years ago, Undead's got a new item called the Ritual Dagger. And when you use that on a unit, it sacrifices the unit. Kind of like Dark Ritual and Death Pact, you know. And then it gives AoE healing a little bit to units around. So it's kind of like the Scroll of Regen with sacrificing a unit. Oh, Kaho is going for his own expansion. Looks like he might be expecting Happy to actually expand here in the end. Happy is setting up a narrow, a ziggurat here, but it's still not a big commitment. Let's see if Kaho's read is right. He is going Naga second, as always. Oh, great item for the Demon Hunter here. Talisman of Evasion. He doesn't have the evasion skill this game, so getting this as an item is wonderful. And Kaho's expansion might be faster than Happy's. It's going to be very close, I suppose. Okay, 2-base, 2-base. Pretty cool. Dude, I would love for Happy to go Gargs. This is the perfect game for gargoyles. But he never does. Never does. Naga second for Happy as well. His tech was a little bit later, but gets the fast hero from the tavern. A player's forces are under attack. Tree of Life about to be in position, and the timing might be just perfectly equal. Sentry Ward giving good vision to Happy as well. Mana burn. Where's the burn? Ah, small mistake here. No burn by Kaho, so there's one more coil available on Happy. Ghouls being traded for archers. But the Demon are looking for the cancel here. Oh, does he have enough damage? There's a Nerop here, slowing him at the same time. Big gamble by Kaho. If this doesn't work out, he should be pretty far behind. Happy going for the Tree of Life here. Also seems like a bit of a risk. Not going for the haunt, for the entangled. Happy could have gotten the entangled pretty easily. Demon Hunter though doesn't get it. Doesn't get the haunted. Tier 2 expansion will be finishing. I didn't know Happy was experimenting with Tier 2 Expo. Not to brag, but I've been saying for a long time that Tier 2 expansion is quite difficult for Demon to deal with. And Happy gets everything. He gets everything! Gets the Naga kill, the Tree of Life kill, and gets his own expansion. Happy calculated this all perfectly. With a strat that hasn't been seen too much by him. I think this is something that perhaps he was just working on recently on ladder. It looked like Kaho knew it was coming. With teching up, knowing Happy wouldn't tier 1 expand. I guess that's what he had to do regardless. But also counter expanding, realizing Happy would expand on the way to tier 2. And that is one of the few weaknesses of Demon Hunter. He is weak early game. That can be exploited by things like expansions. And so Happy takes the 1-0 lead. Only on the right map, of course. You want to have a map where it's easy to creep the natural. Northern Isles fits the bill. I imagine the next map might be quite a bit more difficult in that regard. It's going to be Kaho's choice. But oh no, this is actually also an easy expo to creep, with the pick being Last Refuge. So let's see what we're gonna get now. I think the coolest strat that we saw in Last Refuge was from Labyrinth. Labyrinth has been playing quite a bit of Lich Fast Expo, especially good at LR because it's difficult for the Demon Hunter to get in the right spot. And the Demon, if you harass on level 1, as we saw, is kind of squishy. If you Nova the Demon, if you block him with ghouls, he can have issues and might not even get in range for mana burn. But that is a Labby special. Nobody else really does it. Happy what he's doing. Oh, is sending out a ghoul. Uh-oh. The Gamba is about to swing heavily. Does Happy get the cancel here or not? A cancel doesn't have to mean GG, but it means no early creeping for the Demon. Alright, Ancient of War will have to be delayed a lot. Happy also is getting 0 lumber at this point for a long, long time. So Happy's early game is going to be very, very lumber starved. That's why he's making a Necropolis here. Necropolis costs only gold, 225, 0 lumber. As you can see, Happy has indeed 0 lumber. Cannot make anything right now that costs lumber. Has to make more ghouls. Ooh, Ancient of War. Attempted now appear. That's... what? Is the ghoul gonna try to pull the creeps? Yes, he is. Ooh, uh-oh. Kaho. Risky business. The safer thing would have been to just make the Ancient of War in the main base, where it will finish. Certainly. Demon Hunter has a little pest problem to deal with. The ghoul. I would be shocked if Kaho can manage to creep this camp within the first 4 minutes. Is starting off with Immolation though. With that, you can creep pretty effectively, but it costs you lots of health and mana. The Moonwells are gonna be super taxed. Needs a good item here. Ring. Hell yeah, that's a good item. And he could get level 2 at this green camp pretty easily, in fact. Again, though, it will cost him lots of mana. And the Ancient of War is done. And he's actually going to get away with it. Wow. Okay. This seems like a bit of a mistake by Happy, though, right? Surely he should be over here. Ready to harass. Oh. Or maybe not. Maybe it's going to allow the demon to creep this camp. It's trying to expand again. What is up with this Happy fast expo stuff? Demon gets level 2, though. He's got a Wisp scouting over here. But the Wisp has to move out of the trees to really see anything. He's not checking for it yet. Would be very difficult to get the timing right here. In this game that is kind of weird when it comes to timings. Demon Hunter probably feeling pretty good about himself. Finally now catching up on experience, getting closer to 3. Happy though, also level 2. Double gloves is okay. Once the Nerob is up here, things get very difficult for the demon. Oh, look at the ghouls. They're chopping down the tree, trying to find the Wisp. But the demon passes through, maybe can cancel the expo once. Oh, he's not even committing to it. Oh, I wonder if he couldn't have gotten it, if he had attacked it right away. Could have moved in here, maybe. But he was hurt already, you know. Taking maybe a bit too much damage from the creeps. Again, counter-expanding. If Happy finds this and cancels it, this would be terrible for Kaho. But if Kaho can manage to... Oh, look at this, look at this, look at this. He's going for the cancel. And he should have the time. This will cost him the TP, most likely. But will slow down Happy's expansion a ton. Gonna cost him a TP and an archer, I suppose. And it's time being bought for the expo. This is actually kind of cool. Sure, some losses. But the expansion cancelled and his own expansion coming up. Oh, Happy. Oh! Losing a bit of focus here. Losing one more ghoul than necessary. Quite a few ghouls hurt here. Oi! Trying to go for the kill even. Demon are now TPing away. How much moon juice is there, I wonder? Oh, not much. Yeah, that's the difficulty with this opening. When you take Demon Hunter damage early, not on Ancient of War, then you are struggling a lot with healing. But the tech advantage is huge. Happy only tier 1 still. Not on the way to tier 2. But the Nerob is extremely strong defensively. Shout out to Kevin, who was in chat earlier. He knows this all too well.
The player's forces are under attack.
Happy's expo, though, about to be ready. Early graveyard, by the way. Maybe Happy's worried about potential AP all-in. In that case, Fiends are very helpful. But it's no AP all-in, it's a counter-expansion. And the tech for Happy will be very late indeed. Good coils though, sealing last hits, getting level 3. Demon now also on 3. The demon is strong right now, really strong. Happy's tier 2 starting only now at 6 minutes 50.
Player's forces are under attack.
There's an unbelievably insane spot for a Sapper. If a Sapper could connect back here, oh, that would be insane. Happy again trying to make the expansion difficult for the Night Elf. But this time, Happy doesn't have tier 2. He doesn't have a Naga. This makes this a lot less dangerous. And look at Kaho. He's on the way to tier 3 already. Man, I would love to see Gargs. I would love to see Gargs this game. Wouldn't Gargs be sick? I think Gargs would be amazing in this game. Happy could get up to 70 supply Gargs with upgrades so fast. With the expansion. And Happy's going for Zeppelin. Oh, he's going to go for Zeppelin drop harass. Interesting. DK Invis.
A player's forces are under attack.
6 ghoul drop on the way. It's only 2 crypts, by the way, so no Gargs. If you want to play Gargs, you need triple crypt. Have an Ancient of Wind coming already. Dude. Kaho totally knows what's up. He knows the drop is inbound. Good play by Kaho here. Looking strong on map number 2. Oh, Happy could see the last hit here. Another Gloves of Haste. Gloves of Haste have diminishing returns. So the second is weaker than the first, third is weaker than the second, and so on. So, not the best items for Happy, really. Why does he never go Gargs, man? Wouldn't that be so sick? DK harassing the creeping. Ghouls harassing the main base. But the Haunted should be fine. The Entangled, I mean. Yeah, Demon Staffing back. We got the Hippo on the way. Dude, Kaho seems very well aware. Great reads of what Happy's gonna do. Both map 1 and 2. Zeppelin harass didn't really achieve anything, to be honest. Happy going... Wait. Oh, he's going Gargs. Dual crypt only, though. Oh, the zap! Uh-oh. Happy gonna TP away, maybe? If you only lose 1 ghoul, that's not the end of the world. Gargoyles are extremely good in this kind of a game, because Naga AoE only hits 3 targets. If you play against ghouls and Gargs, you need big AoE. That means that Kaho will need a Panda. Panda third. There's no way around it. And if he gets the Panda, and if you can level him well, this game is still very playable and winnable for him. Gargs are now revealed. Man, haven't seen Happy play Gargs in a long time. Kaho, by the way, huge experience lead. 3 levels, really good. Demon about to get level 4 here, stealing the enemy red camp away. Happy will have to get something done once he's tier 3. Item over here, Cadgas Pipe. I think for Night Elves, it's not as good as for everyone else, but it's not bad. Here's the Panda. Now he needs to level, though. Prime, objective, the most important thing now. Panda needs to get 3 ASAP. Talons are normally great against destroyer armies. They are ridiculously crap against gargoyle armies. Alright, Happy going for the push. Trying to take a good fight now in a moment with the supply lead that he has, thanks to the earlier expansion. But the level lead is on the Night Elf. Oh, not solo creeping the Panda here. The Naga was taking some of the experience. Demon Hunter starting off with some burns before the fight. Good movement here by Kaho. Very good. Reducing the number of coils and novas available. Oof, Happy though. Finds a mana stone to make up for it. And Kaho is wondering how much time does he have? When is the enemy gonna strike? Happy's upgrade's not that strong, by the way. I'm kind of surprised. Garg's only 1-0, about to be 1-1. And Happy taking his time to strike. Giving the panda time to level. I wonder if Happy's not taking this a bit too slow, perhaps. Happy's at 70 supply right now. Kind of supply blocked. Doesn't have more ziggurats coming currently. DK level 4. Maybe wants to get Lich level 3. Lich 3 is a huge level up against the air units. Against the hippos.
A player's forces are under attack.
Panda still not 3, but he's getting close. Triple hero on the Night Elf side, dual hero on the Undead side. The roles seem to be reversed. Happy wants to get more heal scrolls, I imagine. Still 250 gold, could go for another. I think Kaho is in a great spot here. And Happy is still not attacking. Unsummons the slaughterhouse. Third crypt now.
A town is under siege.
And now the panda's level 3. Found some rune bracers as well. Dreadlord, third baby. Dreadlord can be good for Vamp Aura in Gargs versus Hippogriffs, but primarily the purpose is to sleep the panda to delay Breath of Fire for as long as possible. Happy doesn't want to fight yet, I don't think. Waiting for more Gargs and upgrades and Dreadlord. It's gonna be a big death ball on both sides. Heal scrolls are also gonna be insanely important. I think if Kaho wins the next fight, he wins the game. I think the triple hero for Kaho here, being much stronger, leveled than Happy's, gives him a big edge. It seems to me like Happy has to either win the game with the next fight or get far ahead. Oh, he's going Aura first. Ooh, I'm quite surprised. In the past, he always used to go Sleep. Wants to buff up the Gargs as much as possible here. Seems like Happy could use a heal scroll as well. I mean, a protection scroll and more heal scrolls. We have a bunch of scrolls on both sides. These fights are very difficult to micro perfectly. This is where Happy's excellence can be shown. Upgrade-wise, we have 2-2 on the way for Happy. And 2-0 only on the hippos. Kaho needs to get some armor upgrades. Now might be the time. Happy with 700 gold still. Oh, he's going up high. He's going high upkeep. Going high upkeep, baby. Getting ready for 90 supply, maybe even 100. Tension in the air. Third attack upgrade for the hippos. All damage. Literally 0 armor. They might be ripped to shreds pretty quickly. But then again, also the gargoyles will, of course, have to fight against the hippos in the air. But then also have to deal with Fork Lightning, Orb of Venoms, and most importantly, Breath of Fire. I haven't seen a game like this in a long time. Kind of slow, turtly, 2 base. Building up for the one huge fight. Thank you, Turnshoe87 with the resub. Much appreciated. Kaho also following into upkeep. Continuing to have great reads here. Kaho is not getting surprised by anything Happy's doing. Playing a good, series here so far. Happy now, ready, bringing everything. Some frost armor also on the Gargs. If they get attacked by the hippos, they will slow them down a lot. The big advantage on the Night Elf side, of course, is Roar. Tons of bonus damage. Destroyers will try to dispel that as best as possible. As now we go into the big fight. Hippos falling back for a moment, trying to trigger something. Dispel was used against the Scroll of Protection, which is reused again. And now the mad scramble in the air. Who comes out on top? It's hard to tell. Roar being dispelled quickly, that's important to take away the bonus damage, and Happy absolutely blows away the Night Elf army. It happened just in a handful of seconds, and all the hippos are gone. There was so much experience as well. Level 5 DK, level 2 Dreadlord, Lich level 4, and everything's gone. The heal scrolls keeping the undead army healthy, and only the Night Elf heroes are left, and they cannot win this alone. And so Happy takes map 2 as well. With a gargoyle turtle game that I haven't seen from him in quite a while. Patiently holding back in the mid game. Staying very passive on his side. Waiting, biding his time to build the perfect army for the perfect push. Gargoyles with 2/2 upgrades. I think he had 4 or 5 scrolls total. Vamp Aura for the lifesteal. And I think very importantly also Happy used the Dispels very well against this enemy Scroll of Protection and the other thing. The Roar, of course. And so Happy is up 2-0. This could in fact be our second 3-0 today if Happy wins the next map as well. One adjustment Kaho could have made, which doesn't mean it was a mistake, but one adjustment he could have made was going for a Panda second instead of Naga second, because it was clear that it was going to be a long expansion game. And then when you play Demon Panda Duo, you can get both to level 5 potentially. And that's crazy strong. That's much more than a Naga provides in the ultra late game, especially against the Gargoyle army. Of course, Panda would be quite a bit weaker in the mid game, in the early mid game. But yeah, the Naga does fall off against Gargoyles. Naga does fall off quite a lot. Happy playing a very different style from what I saw previously by him. Normally Happy's always known for, you know, the 9-minute timing push, the Ghoul Frenzy push of death. Of course, the Ghoul Frenzy push is a lot weaker these days. A ton weaker, actually, with the Frenzy nerf. And so Happy is experimenting with the new style. Interesting. Map 3 coming up now. Oops. So, Happy up to Kaho's next map pick is Echo Isles. Kind of interesting, because Echo Isles is like by far the best expansion map for Undead. I guess Lost Temple is even better, but we don't have Lost Temple in this tournament. Do we? I don't think so. No LT. I know that Happy in the past also used to veto EI a lot, but if he's focusing more on expo play, then of course this fits his strat perfectly. Demon the First once again. This points towards the late game once more. Happy could easily instant expand this time. There will be nothing Kaho can do about it. By creeping the Merc camp here, he's going to be very busy on his side for a long time. So Kaho might just be accepting the fast expo from Happy. Happy scouting with an Acolyte. He sees, alright, you're over here. Then I'm going to have an easy fast expansion. Could even try to see the Shadow Priest. And that he does. Oh, one Wisp here also. Might be going down. Oh, losing a Wisp early game. Not ideal. The man with Immolation trying to creep the camp quickly. Happy, pretty low on lumber here though. He's going to have to creep with 2 ghouls only because he had to cancel a ghoul to get the Shadow Priest. Shadow Priest is hurt, but still alive. Good late game item for the Demoner. Periapt, boosting his HP. Not very good early game though. It's important here for the Night Elf to not lose any Wisps and give experience to the DK, because upon finishing the camp you can see the Death Knight is still only level 1. Unless he gets a kill. Ziggurat very far forward, by the way. Maybe the Demoner could get in behind and be out of range of the slow tower. And we got the counter expansion coming up again. Nice and early. Happy here a little bit late with the Haunted, perhaps. But not by too much. We'll be done at around 5 minutes 30. Nope, one ghoul goes down. However, denied. DK is now level 2. That's very important. The aura changes everything. Oh, whoops. Getting burned again. Small mistake. This is the classic Happy play on Echo Isles, bringing out a lot of ghouls. Happy oftentimes will sacrifice tons and tons of ghouls to try to get a cancel on the Tree of Life. But it's pretty close to being done. Tree was started before the tech. So I think the tree should be finishing. Yeah, it certainly will. Kaho again, I think, making good adjustments. Going for a slightly later tech this time, but a faster expo. Wanting to make sure that it's coming up safely. Ghouls in the main base. Ooh, they cancel the Moonwell. Kaho now supply blocked. But he has the Berserker already. That's important. Key unit in the early game for Night Elf. But not only is he supply blocked, he's also missing out on Moonjuice regen right now. Really annoying to have the ghouls in the main base. Has to deal with them. Should be able to get some kills here. 1 or 2 maybe on these ghouls. At least 1. Yeah, will be 2 in fact. And that's level 3 for the Demon Hunter. Oh, wants to get another one. Might be even 3 ghouls going down here. While Happy is slowly creeping down south. Without skellies, without many ghouls, taking a long time. Oh, Happy doesn't quite get the deny. A small mistake, believe it or not. The tech for Happy this time, though, is much faster. Was not really bothered on his side of the map yet. Demon Hunter going for a Panda second this time. There we go. This time, gonna try to opt for a level 5 Panda, where then the Breath of Fire is extremely strong. Also on this map, by the way, only 1 shop, so the heal scrolls will be insanely important. And nowadays, of course, Undead cannot benefit from their own heal scrolls anymore. In the past, for many years, Undeads could buy heal scrolls in their shop on tier 3. Not anymore. I'll be trying to harass here, try to be annoying, but the DK alone cannot do much, of course. And again, Kaho is taking the experience lead. Good play by Happy, by the way, taking this camp away. This is always something that Nightlife loves to go for with the Ancient of War. Level of the Panda more, so this was smart creeping in the early game by Happy. And now the Demon Hunter is very, very strong. Level 3 with boots. This is his time to shine. But the DK is fast himself, so you can't really get a grip on him. Tier 3 on the way, double lures. But Kaho's expansion also going to be mining very soon here. And Happy's going Fiends this time. Change of pace. Seeing the Panda second, knowing how good he is against Gargs, Happy is taking a different approach. Oh, Happy looking for the surround here. Trying to show off a little bit. Will only cost a staff in the end. And some Munjis. Key question is, how fast can the Panda creep? We would love to get level 5 before the push arrives, but that is more than unrealistic. I guess that is literally impossible. Happy, looking at items. Buying the claws, buying the gloves, looking to boost up the power of the Lich. And I can still looking for kills here. There are no Dryads yet? Oh, he's skipping Dryads. That's pretty surprising. Nice mana burn, but the coil was still there to save the Fiend. And now we get the Lich arriving. But the mana burns are looking really good. Lots of mana burned. Happy has no spells available at the moment. And we got the Rejuve, we got the heal. And this game, wait, there it is, Ancient of Wit. This game, Crows are gonna be insanely good. Druids of the Talon, aka Crows, are the best late game unit Night Elf has. Against this kind of an army. Of course not against Gargs, they're complete garbage against Gargs, but against Fiend Destroyer, Crows are insanely good. Thank you, All Tower, with a 9-month resub. Big healing for the Demon Hunter, by the way. Very nice. And now Kaho starting to look more and more confident as well. Wants to contest the creep camp here. Has a level 3 Panda just received. Happy has to DP away. The heal potion kept the Demon Hunter alive. The Fiend? Happy saves the Fiend. Oh my god, last second. Oh, and now I only see the tech, by the way. Happy going double Temple. He isn't going Destroyers. He's skipping them entirely because he thinks he will lose the Destroyer fight to the Talons. So Happy's going Banshees, massive Banshees instead, with anti-magic against the Panda, and with possession against bears. Very strong on paper. Happy playing the tech game really well this series. He's seeing a Naga second, he punishes her weakness by going guards. He sees a Panda second, he punishes his weakness, I suppose, magic damage, with AMS. And of course, Night Elves always have to play bears, so the Banshees are also good. Master Talons are actually good now. That's a good point. That's something we almost never see in this matchup. But when you have Crows, when you can dominate the air, when Destroyers are not an issue, Master talents for Cyclone can indeed be really good. And for once, I think Kaho doesn't realize what's coming. I think Kaho is just anticipating the normal Fiend Destroyer army. He's building a great army against Fiend Destroyer. He's got the Crows, he's got the Bears. This is the perfect army against Fiend Destro. But not the perfect army against Fiend Banshee. It's valuable info, by the way, for Colorful to watch this series. He's going to be facing the winner after this series, which could, of course, be happy. Scourge Bone Chimes found. That's actually pretty sick if he gets to steal some bears. Which seems very much possible. So, of course, the question is, what do you want to play against Fiend Banshee? And I think the best thing is either Dryad MG or Archer MG. Probably Dryad MG, because Archers die quick. Oh, and the Demon Hunter dies quick as well! Oh, Kaho, too late with the staff! Misclicking as well in inventory. The Panda used the invuln for no reason. The Talons land, but without Master Training they do absolutely nothing. And one bear has been stolen already. Banshees could possess this one as well, if they felt like it. And the TP away, trying to save the rest of the army. Oh, I guess this Banshee didn't quite have enough mana, perhaps. Two mistakes by Kaho this game. Losing the Demon Hunter was one of them, but also, I think he just didn't see the Banshees coming.
Players' forces are under attack.
And now Kaho is in a rough spot. In the last 2 weeks, Happy lost a lot of elo points. He suffered some losses against the Orcs. He had some draws in another tournament. And he dropped considerably in the elo standing. But man, is he back with a vengeance. Both today and yesterday. Happy looking insanely strong. Dragon Haze Breath of Fire. Burning up these Banshees fairly well. Good upgrades on the Fiends as well. 2-1. We have 2-0 on the Dryads and Bears. Drunken Haze. But no mana for the Breath of Fire. Possession going through once again. One bear is stolen. Two bears are stolen. Scourge Bone Chime still working for them as well. He has to go for hero kills. Kaho has to do something desperate. Lich doesn't have an invuln. Maybe that's a viable target. But he's protected by AMS as well. There is Fairy Fire on a lot of the undead army. Happy is just not making any destroyers. He doesn't need them. And he's just absolutely destroying this army. Moonstone Mana Potion. Kaho is trying to hold on here with pretty much only heroes. But it's not really possible. And the army now too strong. 2 heroes will be enough for Happy here on map 3 as he takes this one as well. And once more puts a quick end to the best of 5.